guys, welcome to my channel. How's it going? I hope you're all doing really well. If it's your first time here, hello, I'm Lucy and this is my channel. Today I am filming a video that has been requested a few times and it's been going around on YouTube, so I thought I would jump on the old bandwagon with my cookies and my fizzy water and do it. And it is, you already know from the title, it is questions and assumptions about moi. So I asked on Instagram and the YouTube community tab for you guys to give me some questions or some things that you assume about me, and I would answer them for you. Don't think I asked anywhere else. Did I ask anywhere else? Possibly. Oh, sorry. If it's your first time here, I'm preggos and I burp a lot. Well, I burp a lot anyway, even when I'm not preggos. But when I'm preggos, oh, the bad. And I've got really bad reflux, probably because I've just eaten 9 cookies. But yeah, so let's just jump in. I'm gonna go off the, I'm gonna do the ones off YouTube first, I think. So they're a mix of questions and assumptions, and I'll sort of say this one's a question. So the first one is from Sandy and it says, how did you meet your husband? He's not my husband. We have the same surname, but we're not married. We met at college when we were 16. I was going out with some idiot and he was friends with said idiot. He then worked in the piercing and tattoo shop that I got my first tattoo in, and we lost touch when we were about 18, 19, just because he went off to uni and traveling and I went off to work and stuff. And then when I was 25, I had a fancy dress party and I went dressed as a burlesque dancer. And about 3 days after my birthday, he texted me and said, I like the pictures of you in your pants. When are you coming out drinking in Norwich? 10 years later, up the duff with baby number 3. How all good love stories start. So yeah, but we're not married. We're just, I changed my name by deed poll when I was pregnant with our first little girl because I wanted us all to have the same name, and I didn't want to have any association with my previous name because it was my dad's and he is the worst word in the world. So moving on. Did you plan your children or were they a nice surprise? Our first, we were trying for about 2 years. We decided we wanted to try, and I fell pregnant first time, but I miscarried. And then it took about 2 years and we started to have the tests with the doctors, and then the day after Ben got a letter or a phone call to say everything was okay with him, I got a positive pregnancy test. And then there was Mika. And then our second little girl, I found out I was pregnant when our first little girl was 16 weeks old, and I had taken a morning after pill. But Aria, she is determined. She is a little fighter baby, and I can't imagine any different now. I cannot picture them not being that close in age. There's 13 months between them. So Aria was a massive surprise. And then this baby, we knew we wanted another one. Well, I knew I wanted another one. 100% knew I wanted another one when last year we were packing up some baby stuff to give to a friend who just had a baby, and it just hit me and I just started crying when we were like packing up this swing. And so Ben knew, we kind of both knew that I wanted another one, but there wasn't like a set plan on it. And I took my coil out in October because it was horrific. There's a video on it somewhere because it was just so bad. I'll try and link it if I remember. If I don't, tell me. And then we were being careful, but then we got drunk. And then, yeah. So, that was from Amanda Rose. We've got one from Lisa Smith, who is one of my longest serving subscribers, who is just wonderful, from America. She says, if you could only use one brand of makeup for life, what would it be? Probably Makeup Revolution, just because it's affordable and it's good. I do love other brands. I mean, I love MAC lipsticks and I love Tarte stuff, but it's just so expensive, whereas Makeup Revolution is affordable and amazing. Kate Jenkins says, is there anything you dislike about being on YouTube? not really. I mean, the hate comments used to really bother me and really upset me. But then I kind of just sort of looked at it from a different perspective and just thought, how sad must somebody's life be if they spend their time all day just being mean to people online. And I kind of just feel sorry for them now. So no, there's nothing that I don't like. Apart from I let people down. I feel really bad. Like when I was really sick, when I didn't tell everybody I was pregnant, I felt awful because there was weeks where I just didn't film, and people were messaging me saying, are you okay? And I couldn't tell everybody because it was so early in the pregnancy, but I was just so sick. So I hate letting people down. So that's probably what I dislike. I've got one here from Catherine Whitty, who is another very long-standing subscriber and friend who I chat to quite a lot. She said, would you ever consider becoming a daily family vlogger? I would love to, absolutely love to, but I just don't think, I don't think that our lives are interesting enough to do it. Maybe in the future, but at the minute I just don't think that anyone would watch a daily vlog from us, barring possibly you and my mum and my nan. But I would like to do it in the future. I just don't think we're interesting enough. I've got one, there's a couple from Kimberly Jones. It said, what made you start your YouTube channel? I started because I was depressed and lonely, and I just wanted an outlet to talk, and I kind of just started it thinking that I would film but then like not upload them, but then I did upload one, but then it got like 1 view and I was like, ah! I just wanted to delete it because in my head that person that watched it was like, oh my god, this girl's a fucking idiot. But then I kind of just got over myself, and I just love it, and I absolutely love my little YouTube family. So yeah, I just started because I was just in a really sad place in my life, and it has completely and utterly changed my life. And that might sound dramatic, but it's true. She also says, if you work with one brand, what would it be, and what would you create with them, like your own range? If it was makeup, it'd probably be Makeup Revolution again, just because I really like them, they're affordable. And I would probably do an eyeshadow palette if I was a Makeup Revolution, or I would go with maybe The Ordinary and do some really nice skincare, because I love skincare. Nice skincare is like The Ordinary. If you haven't tried it, their skincare is affordable and it's amazing. So yes, I'd do skincare with The Ordinary or Tarte. There's just too many. Okay, we've got one from Kaylee that said, what inspired your daughter's names? I love a unique name. Well, thank you. They are, I thought they were unique. Well, Mika, our first, I think it's a Dutch boy's name, and it was Micah. And I really liked Micah, but Ben wasn't keen on Micah for a girl because it is traditionally a boy's name, I think. And there's loads and loads of different ways of spelling it, but we didn't like any of them. And then we kind of said, well, what about Mika? And so we decided that's how we did hers. I just really loved the name. As soon as I heard Micah and Mika, I was just like, I absolutely love it. I know that's her name. And she's Mika Violet, so she's her middle name is a flower and it's a colour. And then Aria is a bit of music and an opera. And that's just, I just thought it was a really beautiful name. And then she's Aria Primrose. Again, primrose is a colour and a flower. So that's the little theme there. And this baby will not be having a colour, flower, middle name, but his first name is very unique. We've already decided it, but we're not sharing. What's your favourite subscription box? I've got a couple. I love Glossy Box. I've always loved Glossy Box for a beauty box. Box of Goth is probably one of my favourites to unbox, just because it is so different and so fun. I just love getting it. And then Degusta Box, because who doesn't love getting boxes of food, to be fair? I love boxes of food, especially now. Okay, where is, I've got more. That was just, there are some, these are just, I'm doing all the questions first and then the assumptions I'll do in a minute. Okay, how does this pregnancy compare to the girls? That's from Mrs. Becky C on Instagram. This one has been the hardest by far. With the girls, I was sick, like physically sick, about 20 times a day from start to finish. It got less, but I was literally sick every single day I was pregnant with them, but I didn't ever feel sick, not once. Like literally I could just be chatting to you and then I go, oh, it's got to be sick, and I go and be sick and I'll be fine. Whereas this time, the feeling sick and the nausea has just been horrific. I've never experienced anything like it. It's like the worst hangover of my life all the time and then vomiting on top of it. But I am coming out of the other side of it. I'm 19 weeks now, and it seems to be, I've been able to cut down on my anti-sickness medicine. I'm just starting to feel a bit better. So this is harder. Someone says baby names. Not telling, we've got one. But we're not telling. That was from Luna J. Midge, who is Catherine Ritty on YouTube, says, would you be interested in doing a video about mental health and your struggles? Excuse me. I definitely would. I feel like I've done one in the past about dealing with anxiety, because I have, I'm not depressed anymore at all. I was very depressed and low after Ari was born, and that was when I started YouTube. But I still am anxious, just not to the scale that I was. But yeah, I would definitely look into possibly doing a video on that, because I think my way of dealing with it is probably a bit different to other people's. So yeah, I would do that. I'm gonna have to put this, I don't know how to pronounce this, Hogo Boom, maybe I'll put it on the screen. When did you start YouTube? I started YouTube in January, I think the end of January, early February 2017, so I've been doing it just over 2 years now. Janine Hodgson says, what is the weirdest dream you've ever had? Okay, this is like a recurring dream I had as a child. I don't know if I had a long time, but I would, when I was little, like in the 80s when I was at primary school, this is just sort of a little bit of a precursor to the dream. There was this video that they showed in primary schools of the dangers of building sites. If you remember it, let me know. But it was like where this boy would climb up and then he'd get electrocuted and he'd shock his hands off, and some kid fell off something and bashed his head in. And I remember it being quite graphic, and it just really freaked me out. And then I started having dreams that I was having to go through this building site to sort of get away from something. Someone was always chasing me, and I could only see him like the sort of from the knees down of like a big trench coat and black boots, and I'd be hiding, and he'd always like, he'd just about to get me, and then someone would make a noise in another room, so he'd go, and then it'd swap, and then I'd be on this volcano. This is why it's weird. This is literally something, I've had this dream so many times, I could tell it to you backwards while I was asleep. And then I'm on a volcano, and instead of lava, it's custard, but it's like lava custard, and like people I knew and family members were like dying in it, and I remember trying to get to my brother. It was just a horrible dream, and I had it so many times. So yeah, that was the weirdest dream I've ever had. Kate, who is a friend in real life, well she's in the same circle of friends with me where I live, but we never actually met, but we do talk online quite a lot. And what are my views on Crocs? No, apart from for children or in the garden. Ben's mum has a pair that she wears in the garden, and when I'm there and I can't bother to put my boots on, I do wear them in the garden, and they are comfy, but I would not wear them out of the house. How long were you trying for baby number 3? That's from Diary of a Little Hippie. We weren't, we just had a drunk night. Yep. And then Paige April says, are you worried about the stress of a third child as you seem so chilled? I'm stressing. I am very worried. Not particularly about the baby, but about the situation, because I'll be having a third C-section, and you're not allowed to drive for about 6 weeks after a C-section, but we live in the middle of nowhere, so I have to drive to be able to get the girls to nursery for Aria, and Mika starts school in September. So I'm stressing about that, but the baby I'm not that worried, because you just get on with it with babies. So it's happening now. I'm not changing anything now, so I kind of feel like he will fit in with us. I think if I can do having a 1-year-old and a newborn, I can cope this time. That's just kind of my way of looking at it, is like I've done, everyone sort of, when they hear about how close the girls are together, everyone's just like, how on earth did you manage? And we just did. I don't remember it being a horrible time. I remember it being quite hectic, but not in a bad way. So yeah, we'll see. You come watch some come September, and I'm just gonna be like, I think that's it for questions. The rest are assumptions. So I'll go back to YouTube. And we've got, I assume that you love some good hard rock music. If so, we can totally be friends. And that's from Misty. And I don't think I do like rock music. I think I'd listen to it, but I am hip hop through and through till I die. Hip hop and cheese and 80s. But I don't like listening to opera. I don't like death metal. And I don't know if I like hard rock music. What is hard rock music? I don't know. I need some examples to be able to say if you do it, but I'd still like to be friends. What else have we got? I assume you get on with everyone you meet and how friendly and kind and bubbly you are. That's from Dawn Wright. That's not true at all. I am very careful about who I am friends with in real life. I I'll go with my gut a lot. If I have a feeling on somebody, then that is, I don't want to be friends with you, because if I get that feeling, if my gut says to me something's not right here, then I won't be friends. I'm a bit mean. I feel really mean. I've got about, I don't know, 5 or 6 close friends and then acquaintances. But I will generally chat to people to start with. But if I get a bad feeling, then that wall is up. I'm not interested. Everyone's like, unsubscribe, you heartless cow. I missed a question as well from Suzanne Smoke Queen, which is, what are you most looking forward to in the next few months? Having a baby! Yeah, that's what I'm excited about. Lily Gabrielle says she assumes that I will be fun to hang out with. It depends on the day, really. Some days, like when I'm not pregnant, and we can get drunk and be stupid, and then hell yeah, I'm fun. But at the minute, I'm kind of just tired and want to just sit on the sofa and watch telly. So if you're cool with just drinking tea and eating cookies all day with me, then yes, I'm fun. Becky again, it says that you never stop. Yay, mum life. I do stop. I'm very bad. I feel really bad. I'm like the most neglectful mum. Like, the kids are downstairs now having a snack and watching Netflix while I film a video, because otherwise I just wouldn't get the time to do this. So I do stop, but I'll stop to do stuff for me, if that makes sense. So I don't stop, but I don't ever relax. That's probably a better way of putting it. You can ask Ben, I'm never relaxed. I'm always just like waiting to do something, which is probably why I always like got tense shoulders and grind my teeth, and yeah, I'm just not very good at relaxing. That you are strong and nothing gets you down. Your videos cheer me up. That's from Kim Photography. Oh, thanks, babe. I get down. The little things seem to get me down more than the big things. Like, this kitchen renovation has just been horrible. I've absolutely hated every second of it because it's just been so stressful. But then the big things, I kind of, I don't know, I let little things get on top of me more than I should, definitely. But I feel like I'm definitely got stronger. I don't care what people think about me anymore. If people judge me, then that's on them, that's not on me. I'm happy with my life. The kids are happy, they're healthy, they're fed. And yeah, I don't really care what people think of me anymore. And I do feel that's definitely sort of like an inner strength. So yeah, half and half. Laura Peck says that you're a good mate. To my mates, to like my best friends, I will do anything, absolutely anything for them. No matter what time of day, if my best friends need me, then I will be there for whatever. But again, I don't have that many friends, so I'll always try and be nice to people. If there's someone in need, I will try and help them. If they're not a dick. If you're a dick, you can just fuck off. I'm not interested. I assume that you're a great mum, great friend, and would do anything for anyone. That's from Kate as well, who is in my circle of friends who we've never met, but we literally live like 3 miles apart. And we are meeting. We're going to meet. For anybody that's worrying if me and Kate aren't going to meet, we are going to meet at Rosie's wedding. So that is going to be a good day. I think I'm an okay mum. The girls are, as I said, the girls are happy and healthy and they don't want for anything, and I swear in front of them, but it's just words. That doesn't bother me. Some people think that means I'm a bad mum. I don't give a shit. Janine says that you're actually quite a shy person. That's definitely true. Especially in big crowds, I hate being put on the spot in a big crowd of people. I really, really don't like that. I never did assemblies. I used to like always pretend to be sick for assemblies so I didn't have to go up on stage for things. I never did any drama classes, or I couldn't ever get up and do a talk in front of people. No way. No way. And then Paige says that you're full-time hilarious and down to earth. I am fucking hilarious. I'd make myself laugh far more than I should, which probably makes me an utter bellend, but I don't care. I laugh at myself all the time. I'll do something and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so funny. And Ben's sitting there just like, but I think I'm hilarious. And that's all that matters. My friends think I'm funny. I think my friends would definitely say that I make them laugh, and that makes me very, very happy because I like making people laugh. And that's probably one of my favourite comments on videos, is that I make people laugh. So yeah, that was it. I think that's all my stuff. I think that's it. So yeah, that was my assumptions and questions video that looks like it's about 19 hours long. So I'm gonna go. If you like these videos, please do give this one a big thumbs up. If you have any more questions or assumptions, put them down below and I'll do a part 2 for you. And I saw my nails look today. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go because someone's just sent me a voice message for something and I don't know what it is. So I will see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.